Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on another plan with me. I am sitting down to plan out my week of January 29th through February 1st. It is now leading into the second month of the year, going by oh so quickly. So I kind of put up a few different like Valentine's-y themed kits in my shop, so I wanted to be able to use as many of them as I possibly could. So I am going with this kit here. This was my latest release. I just released this at some point last week. Kit CF19, and it is the lovely, lovely little dogs and cats in love. I love it. I saw it right away, actually. So this image that's here on this one, you can hardly see it, but this little face right here just reminds me so much of my little Winnie that I'm like, oh, I love these pictures, so I'm gonna use them. So I made it into a kit and I just love it. And then we also have a cat, Jughead, who is a gray kitty cat. You may hear him because he's just been on a bender right now of crying, crying, crying. He wants to be in my daughter's room and she will not open the door for him. So you may be able to hear him crying in a little bit because he always wants to come into a room. Anyways, I've already picked up my pen. I'm going to use this blue pen, this Papermate ink, what's it called? Inkjoy pen. I did a little pen test on one of these sheets here, and I think it'll be fine. That's what I'm going to go with. So, lots to talk about this week. I think I mentioned in like one of my previous videos, it's like, I have a lot of repetition in my weeks because I literally do the same exact things on a day in, day out basis. Like I am a teacher by day, shop owner by night. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. But yes, so my schedule during the week is pretty routine. I go to work, I come home, I'll cook dinner, I study because I'm also going back to school to get a master's in administration, so I have to spend time studying, like routine, mundane, like it's, how much can I really plan when I'm doing like literally the same things? Well, now the turntables have turned, what is that? I can't remember how he says that phrase, how the turns have, I don't remember how he said it from that show. Anyways, so last week on Monday, okay, wait, let me back up a little bit. Last week, okay, not last week, the week before on Saturday, I woke up with a really, really painful arm. I don't know if I mentioned it in my video. My right shoulder, my right arm was just massively in pain. I thought I potentially had just like maybe slept wrong, and so now my arm was hurting. Also, the doggos sleep in the bed with us, so I thought, oh well, maybe, you know, it has something to do with how I slept. Sunday, pain hadn't gone away, was still very painful, but I dealt with it. Well, then on Monday, last week on Monday, it was our staff development day. And we were doing a professional development. We were doing these groups. And I ended up sitting at a table with a group, with another staff member. She's a long-term sub. And she is also a nurse. Like she is a nurse. So I said, hey, let me ask you, since you're a nurse and I really don't want to have to go to a doctor for them to tell me, you know, put ice on it and take some Tylenol. So I was talking to her about the pain in my arm, and she's, you know, giving me a list of, well, it could be this, could be that, could be this. Well, one of the last things that she mentioned, she said, it could actually also be a blood clot, because at that point, my entire arm was swollen, my hand was very swollen. It had like a different color to it as well than my other hand. So I'm like, that does not sound good. So while I was there at work, I remembered that we have the telemed or virtual, like where you can do virtual appointments. And I scheduled a virtual appointment, and I was able to get one in like a 30-minute time frame. So I went into my office, and I got on the virtual doctor's visit and telling her all my problems. And then she said, "Can I see your hands?" So I held up my hands to the camera, and she said, "I'm going to end this call now because I need you to immediately go to the emergency room because you could have a blood clot. And if you have a blood clot, you could lose your arm." And I'm like, that sounds terrible and very serious. So sure enough, I left work on Monday, and I went to the ER, and I got situated. They got me checked in, and so be it, right? So they got me in, and they did the tests and everything. So what did they do? They did an EKG, they did blood work, they did some x-rays, and they did an ultrasound all on my arm and shoulder. And good news is, no, I did not have a blood clot. Bad news is my arm was still in massive pain. I could not get over the pain. They had even given me a shot of morphine, and not even the morphine took the pain away. It like took some of the edge off, but it did not take away the pain. So I had the discharge paperwork, follow up with an orthopedic doctor so that they can get an MRI done, and good luck to you, lady. So I left home, my arm's still hurting, no big deal, planning on calling the doctor's office to get an appointment. Well, now we're on Tuesday. So let's see. So that was Monday. And if you see Tuesday, I got rear-ended. On my way to work, I ended up getting rear-ended. And luckily, I was driving. Normally, I drive our car, which is a Honda, what is it? A Honda Accord? Yeah, I have a Honda Accord. Luckily, on this day, I ended up driving my husband's truck and, got rear-ended in the truck. I say luckily because I think the truck took a lot of the force, and when I got hit, I honestly, I felt it obviously, but it didn't seem too bad. The car that hit me was a Mercedes, and her car got all crunched up, and it was just the corner of my car, the truck, whatever. So anyways, I got rear-ended on Tuesday morning, and I was supposed to participate in an event that we were having at school, and I was now not going to be able to because I was going to be late to work, and so be it. So I finally get to work, and everything was fine, but everybody kept telling me, "Are you sure? Are you not hurt? Are you sure? Are you sure?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. Except for my shoulder. Like, my shoulder was already hurting, and now it was hurting even more because I literally, at that point, I could hardly even move my arm. And so when I got in the accident, my arm's like flung forward, and it just exasperated the pain. Well, my husband kept telling me, "Listen, you need to get in contact with a lawyer because you may not be in pain right now, but inevitably you are going to be, and you're going to need to make sure that you get yourself taken care of. Like, don't let this, like, you need to make sure." So I'm like, no, I'm fine. Well, so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I still felt okay, but come Thursday, no. Yeah. Wednesday, I was feeling like, is it in my head? Am I hurting? Like, am I really hurting, or is it just in my head? Well, Thursday, forget about it. I was in so much pain from my back. I could hardly walk. I was I was in pain, like seriously. So I went ahead and contacted a lawyer. It's somebody that was recommended to us. And while I was there, they right away started making appointments for me to see a physical therapist. And I was able to get into a physical therapist like immediately on the very next day on Friday. So I'm thankful for that. Hang on, let me see. And then study. The laptop is pink. Okay, so I'm going to put this one here. So I started my treatments right away, and I think that was the whole point, because now that I have representation, I don't have to pay anything out of pocket right up front. I can, and not only that, they literally got me in immediately. So all that to say that now for this week, my whole week, I've got an appointment every single day, Monday through Friday, for something. And so when I was complaining about not having a lot of things to write down in my planner, and my days are pretty mundane and repetitive, well, now I get to add something new into my planner. And I really have to make sure that I keep track of it, because, important to make sure that I don't miss any appointments and I don't skip any, and I'm keeping track of where I need to go, which appointment is with which office and blah, 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 whatever. Hang on a second. I didn't even look how cute that is. Look at these lovelies. That makes me feel good. I love this. It makes me feel so good. So anyways, that is backstory of what happened last week. And now really making sure that I get my weeks planned out, or my days planned out, so that there's no falling behind on anything. So on Monday, this video will go live. So I'll put that. And let's see, I'll put this little guy here. My friends just came over, or just left now. They came over earlier today for our book club. And this time around, we read Gone Girl. And I really want to say that I had started reading it back in the day and then just never finished reading it. But because I really feel like I had read it. I know that I never saw the movie, but I thought I had started reading the book. Well, I guess I hadn't ever. Gosh darn it, I did it again where I didn't check. Okay, good. Pay those bills on Monday. And then this is the day I have my MRI on my shoulder at the orthopedic doctor. So let me go ahead and just write that on here. And that appointment, I have to be there at 2:30. 2:30. Orthopedic appointment. Oh, so then now here's the next dilemma, or the next situation, is that so I had this pain in my arm prior to the accident. So I asked, is that something that I can still get, is it still going to be part of my treatment? Because this was something that prior to the accident, and everybody keeps telling me, well, did it hurt even more afterwards? And I'm like, well, yeah, it still hurts. I can hardly move my arm. But really, truly, my back hurts more than my arm does at this point. And it's awful. I can't concentrate now. Okay, what was I doing? So I have this appointment here on this day. Let me look up my everyday carry over here to see what I have written down. Next week. Okay. Oh, I didn't even write it down. So over here, I have my physical therapy appointment on Tuesday. So let me do that. And that's at, this one is at 3:30. Physical therapy. Here's the other crazy thing is that now I'm going to have to leave work early, and I mean, my boss is pretty cool and she understands, but you know, having to leave early every day because I have to make these appointments is, you know, it could get old, basically is what I'm saying. On Wednesday, I have an appointment at 3:30. At the pain I don't know what they're called. Pain management appointment. I didn't ever realize, I've never been in an accident before. Never been in an accident where I've had to I've never been in an accident before. Thursday, I think it's at 3 p.m. But if I hadn't gotten a lawyer to handle these appointments, I don't think I would be getting these treatments as quickly as I am. Physical therapy, and then I have my other appointment here on Friday. This is a standing appointment. Oh, goodness gracious. So, anyways, like my concentration has gotten very, sporadic, I guess I'd kind of say, because when your body is in pain, like that's the only thing you can think about or focus on. And it's very, very frustrating. I'm not used to being in this much pain. I went and I had my hair done I had my hair done on Sunday the 21st, and it is now Sunday the 28th. I still have not washed my hair because my arm, I cannot lift my arm. I'm pretty sure I could be fine like washing it one-handed, but the blow drying and the styling of my hair is going to be an issue. I don't even want to think about it. So I'm going to have to do it. I have to do it today because I can't go to work with messy hair. On Saturday, my husband and I are going to go and watch some former students. They are now like amateur wrestlers. Where is it? They're amateur wrestlers, and they are now they are wrestling. So we're gonna go and watch their wrestling event. So this is at 7 p.m. Let's see. They used to be mariachi students. They actually, both of those boys are brothers. They were my students when they were in middle school. I was their math teacher, but they were also mariachi students with my husband. And now they're grown-ups pursuing their dreams here. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't normally put these for specific times, but I may as well. And then Sunday the 4th, let's see. Sunday is when I'll do my video, so I'll use one of these stickers for YouTube. Film, edit, and upload. Okay. My daughter, I think, will probably also have practice. Emma practice. Put this over here. I'll use one of these. Okay, I think this is what we've got happening right now. And the truth of the matter is I've been sitting like way too long because now my back is like starting to spaz on me. I can't, so sitting for a long time hurts, standing for a long time hurts. Laying down seems to be the only thing that doesn't really hurt me all that much, which is awful. So anyways, this is what this week is going to look like to get us started. I love this. This is making me happy. I just love them. They're so cute. Wish me luck that I can get through this week, and hopefully it relieves some of my pain so that I'm not in pain, because the following week I am headed out of town to meet my my sticker shop owner friends. We're gonna hang out and it's just gonna be so much fun, and I don't want to be in pain while I'm trying to have fun, so gotta get it done this week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I kind of went through this as quickly as I could because I am just feeling miserable now. So anyways, like I said, wish me luck. If you haven't yet already, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow me along this planning journey of mine. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye.